At some point, someone tried to explain offside to you. Maybe it was a friend. Maybe it was a parent. Maybe it was a stranger who seemed very confident and still got it wrong. You nodded. You pretended to understand. And the next time it happened in a match, you nodded again. This ends today. No diagrams you have to rotate in your head. No hypotheticals. Just the rule, finally explained in plain English. Here is exactly how it works. Forget everything you think you know. Start from zero. When your team has the ball and you pass it forward to a teammate, that teammate cannot be sneaking behind the other team's defender waiting for the ball to arrive. Simple as that. You cannot park yourself between the last defender and the goalkeeper and wait for a free pass. That is offside. That is the whole rule. Now, here is the part that trips everyone up. Offside is not about where you are when you receive the ball. It is about where you are the exact moment the ball is played. One frame, one instant. The moment your teammate's foot connects with the pass. That is when your position is judged. If any part of your body that you can legally score with is ahead of the second to last defender at the exact frame, you are offside. Frozen in time. Done. But why the second to last and not the last? Because the last defender is almost always the goalkeeper. So the rule is really saying you cannot be ahead of the last outfield defender. The goalkeeper does not count for this. Here is where it gets genuinely interesting. The rule exists for a reason most people never think about. Without it, you could simply leave one player camped in front of the opposing goalkeeper for the entire match, waiting. Every attack just lofts a long ball over the top and your striker walks it in. No defending required, no tactics, just a very patient striker and a very boring game. Offside exists to stop football from becoming that. Now, the wrinkle most people miss. You cannot be offside if you're in your own half. You cannot be offside from a goal kick, a corner kick, or a throw-in. And you're not offside just because you're in an offside position. You only get penalized if you're actively involved in the play. Standing offside while the ball goes the other direction does not count. The referee is watching whether you're interfering with a play, interfering with an opponent, or gaining an advantage. All three matter, only one needs to be true. And right now, with VAR at its workout, drawing lines across frozen frames on a screen, the rule is being applied at a level of precision that was impossible 10 years ago. Millimeters, literally. A shoulder ahead of a defender's knee can disallow a goal. That is not a flaw in the rule. That is the rule working exactly as intended, just with better tools than a human linesman eye and a flag. So the next time the flag goes up and the crowd groans, you will know. Someone's body was in the wrong place at the wrong moment. One frame too early. Happens anyway, whether you understand it or not. Now you understand it. The game has not changed. You have. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. It means a lot.